All right, today's Monday, August 19th, 2024. I am Jason Shapiro again with some views, some general thoughts on what went on today. The stock market went up. We're within, a couple days of volatility of new all-time highs. I continue to think we are in a bull market. I continue to think we've not seen the high for the years. We have not seen the high for this bull market, and we're probably quite a bit away from seeing such a thing based on continued psychology and continued positioning. We did have a dip a few weeks ago. They bought a little bit into that dip, but then they are selling this rally. And from what we're hearing today, hedge funds continue to sell into this rally. And I think it's bullish. I still think we're going up. We keep hearing how Kamala Harris is really taking a lead here, but it's funny how, in general, we think Trump is on the margin more bullish stocks, Harris is more bearish stocks based on her economic policies, but the market keeps going up. And we hear about how Harris is taking the lead, but we only hear about it how in national polls she's taking the lead. That's all they say, in national polls. But we know the national polls don't mean anything. There's 4 or 5 states that matter, and they don't talk about the polls in those states. They only talk about the national polls. The market is saying it ain't happening and that Trump is still winning. So I don't know if that's going to be right or wrong, but right now that's clearly what the market is saying. Trump is arguably bearish energy, and energy is just getting rocked, okay, across the board. I thought the most interesting thing today was the yen. Because the yen went up today, right? And this whole idea of the yen carry trade being the thing to crush the stock market, well, at what point does that end? At what point does the yen carry trade unwinding or whatever not crush the stock market? Well, guess what? Today, okay? It didn't. Okay, the yen went up today, the yen went up the last 2 days. And the stock market has not even hesitated. All right, and is on again new highs from the sell-off. So it seems like that yen carry trade thing is gone. The dollar got hit pretty good today. I mean, the Swiss was up, the yen was up, everything was up. Canada was up. Canada's on an interesting level here, obviously, and we have some inflation numbers coming out tomorrow in Canada, which is going to help drive that, obviously. But look, in general, it's just the bull market continues. I mean, even bonds were up today, pretty much across the board. You got a little bit, I guess, arguably of a flattener, tiny bit, but nothing big to speak of. We obviously have Powell on Friday. That's going to move that stuff a lot more. But until further notice, as far as stocks go, it's a bull market. You want to be long bull markets. You want to be short bear markets. This has no signs of being anything but a bull market. Yes, it pulled back a little bit recently, but that's what markets do, like they don't go, a bull market doesn't go up every single day. It's nice when they do, but that's really not how it works over time. And we've seen plenty of trades, even the ones that have worked, where they've gone in our favor, and then they go through a period where they go against us, and you have to sit through it, and then it goes forth. And the stock market is no different than the copper market or the currency market or whatever. It takes time for the market to go. It's nice when it goes every day for you, but that's not the usual thing, right? So it's just a question of patience and deciding if this is a bull or a bear. This stuff reacts very well, so it's a bull to me. Again, it even fought off the yen thing, which was apparently the big thing that was causing it to go down. So now it's fighting that off. So what is if the yen is not the thing that's going to bring the stock market down now, well, what is? Let's see. Let's see how these interest rate talks go and see how those go. But personally, I don't see how that's going to bring it down either. So that's kind of where we're at. And we will talk again tomorrow. Thanks.